Alright.
We don't need you to turn around like that.
Oh.
You don't need to like spin around and stuff. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, so, just say whatever comes to mind to get the video going.
What's up, guys?
Stop!
Alright. Let's do this.
Dude, I can still see you. What are you doing? Hey! Hey!
Nature's cool, kids. I love this tree. So, my name is Tejas Dhilip, and the year is 2025. So I'm an environmental protector. That's my job. I keep the environment in tip-top shape, make sure no one is throwing trash on the ground or polluting or just causing general damage to our world, because our world is very important.
How old are you again?
14. So the last few years have been pretty tough. A lot of industrial development and urbanization have been going on in my area. We recently just got a new factory in our neighborhood. Wow. But it's a huge game changer for the environment, because the river that's also close by, it's become extremely polluted. I actually used to fish there, and that's how I got my fishing merit badge. But can't really fish there anymore because there's toxic levels of pollutants in that river. So, it kind of sucks, actually. Usually I would go out some days and observe animals and draw pictures of them in my journal. But now I stopped because there's really no more to draw. And a lot of people think this as a joke. They don't take my job seriously. But it's a really important issue today. Well, progress can't be denied, but it needs a certain way. It needs to be regulated. Because these industrial buildings, this new factory that they put up in our neighborhood, they didn't really ask us. They didn't ask the community. They didn't consult the environment before they started building it. They just came in and built it. And that's had a huge impact on us, because they're using fossil fuels and multiple pollutants, like I mentioned earlier. So I have a lot of ideas as to how these two parts can work together. So maybe implementing eco-friendly power solutions instead of using fossil fuels, like solar panels or wind power. We do have wind power, but it's not the major source of power for our world. It's still a lot of fossil fuels. Another idea that I had was something called vertical construction, which is instead of making your buildings wider, you can make them taller. This really minimizes our footprint on the earth, and you can really maximize your infrastructure per square mile. It could, because we still need the environment. My life has changed in multiple ways. For instance, during the day, we have set power restrictions because the factories around here consume so much power that there's pretty much none left for us.
So what are we up to now?
I'm just gonna show you the power restriction.
Okay, this is an interesting news article.
Yep.
What's the time?
It's almost midday.
Midday, okay.
Yeah, it should be happening any moment now. Oh. Yep, that's it.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Wait, you mean it just turns off like that?
Yep.
What about all your work?
I have to save it.
What if you don't?
It's gone. So we pretty much cannot use power at all during the day, which means, no charging our phones, no using a computer. Not much stuff is allowed. Also, water. Water is a huge issue right now, because we also have a set restriction on water. We have water rations. Because there's so many pollutants in our water sources right now that our screening isn't able to take them all out. And pretty much actually half the time I don't even get clean water from the sinks or the spigots. Hey, check out these water rations.
Uh-huh.
In a second. And see? Just like that.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Another thing is the air quality. The air quality is big. It's really bad because from the greenhouse gases from these neighboring factories that I mentioned earlier, they're just really messing up the air.
So Tejas, we've reached the end of our interview, and we wanted to know, for people who watch this video in the future, what kind of advice would you give them?
That's a tough question. Well, for starters, we need to think smart. We need to think really smart. Because we, or the people who are watching this video, and me, everyone, we are the next people who are going to be contributing to this planet. We're going to be building factories. We're going to be building solar panels. We're going to be building. And if we want to build, because that really seems to be the only way we're progressing right now. If we're going to build, we need to build smart. The environment is like our friend. Like we need to treat it like one. Like how would you treat your friends? Treat the environment the same way, because if we compromise this environment that we have, it's gone. It's a one-time thing. This little blue planet that we call Earth, it's the only one. It's the only one we've got. You break it down, it's dead. I don't want to live on Mars in the next 20 years. We were made for this world, so we need to sustain it. We need to keep it alive. And the only way we can do that is by protecting it.
Hey, I found
Hi.
some like plastic on the ground. It's like
thank
a
you.
strawberry box. What do we do with it?
You just
Should
just set it on the ground.
What? Go pick that up.
Yeah, sure.
Well done. Wait, hey, what are you doing? Hey, wait, come back. What are you doing?
Camouflage.
Alright, thank you, Tejas. We appreciate your thoughts and your time. We'd love to come visit you in a little bit. Thank you for your words of wisdom, and we'll see you in a little bit, hopefully, okay?
All right.
Adios. Hello, everyone. That was my APES final. I hope it was interesting and some of that was actually meant to be taken pretty seriously, so I hope there was that impact. I just wanted to take this moment to give a big thank you to my younger brother Tejas, because he's worked really hard with me on a lot of my projects. I've got one more project left for school that I need to work with him on, but he's just been so helpful and so supportive and so ready to jump in and do whatever, that I think it's really important that I say thanks. Yeah, so thanks, Ms. Shaw. Hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, adios, everyone.